I 35 female. My boyfriend 40 male said he will never marry me. How do I proceed? For context, I have been with my boyfriend for almost 2 years now. Throughout our relationship, he has only been the most attentive, loving, and thoughtful partner. We share house chores. He would buy me little gifts every now and then. He would call me every day while I'm on my way home from work. He always talk about me with his mates, etc. Like, I can't even find a single irritable thing about this guy. Well, except he won't marry me because he promised his late wife that she will be his only wife. She passed away 6 years ago from illness, and he was pretty much fucked up for 3.5 years. After lots of therapy and working on himself, he gradually opened up and we met through a board game group. He never really spoke about her until we became serious. According to him, she was the one that made him believe in true love and the idea of a soulmate. He also claims that he has moved on, but to honor her memory and promise to her he will never have a second wife. After we have discussed this, he has never mentioned her again. It's our 2nd anniversary soon, and I'm just thinking about what I want in my life. I'd really like to get married, I want someone to propose to me, and I want a groom with tears in his eyes as he sees me walking down the aisle. I love this man with all my heart, and he has given me everything I could ever want in a husband, except he won't be my husband. I honestly don't know what to do. I know it's a common thing to be partners in all but paper, but I guess I'm a bit of a traditionalist. I feel like maybe deep down inside him, I'm still second to her. How do I navigate this? Update. A lot of people shared their view with me in my previous posts, so I thought of sharing an update. As I expected, he is adamant in his stance. He was also a bit upset that I made him bring up the topic of his late wife, as he doesn't like talking about her. I think he just doesn't like remembering that she's dead. But he also understood that I could have doubts about his commitment and where I stand in his life. I'm not quoting him exactly, but he said something like this. My words have meaning, and because of this, you know when I make a promise, I mean it. I said that I will stay with you forever, so I will stay with you forever. If you want a ring, I will give you a ring. If you want to wear a pretty dress, we can get you a pretty dress. But please don't make me go against my word, because if I do, nothing I say will mean anything anymore. I could promise to love you, and maybe stop loving you one day and you cannot hold it against me. Mary was my first love after a string of broken relationships. I love the way I love because I learnt it from her. I am who I am because of what I have experienced before. Please understand that sort of impact in my life. I have never compared you to her. I have never actively brought her up in our conversations. I don't even keep mementos of her in our home. I know he keeps them in the bank. Out of respect for you. So why do you question my commitment towards you? I honestly don't know how to respond at the end of that. My mind went completely blank, and I felt like an idiot. I bawled my eyes out, and he just comforted me. We live in a country where de facto partners have the same legal rights as a married couples, so I wasn't worried about those issues. I guess I just really needed to hear him affirm his feelings towards me. Those who commented that I merely want a wedding could be right as well. Maybe what I wanted was just the grandiosity of a wedding. So that's something I have to think about. And also, I won't lie that I was extremely jealous of his late wife. Resentment for her is definitely something I should also think about. Someone said couples therapy, but I think the one that actually needs therapy is me. But yeah, that's about it. I'm probably staying because I know he loves me, and I do love him. Lots of introspection for myself from here on. Thank you everyone for your kind comments and suggestions. I hope you have a lovely day.